Good afternoon, Madam President, Pro Temporary and Presiding Officer, my distinguished senators. I have the honor of now the City, first section, the Honorable Representative of the 50th of the Republic of Liberia, Thursday, February 1st, 2024. Madam Presiding Officer of the Honorable Representative, for the 60th sitting of the August Party, the session is now hereby called to order and is about to order.
Distinguished senators, devotion is about to take place. Please have your seat. Honorable Presiding, distinguished senators, this morning our devotion will be taken from the book of Daniel, chapter 1.
Wow.
Daniel, chapter 1.
Wow.
We'll just read verse 8.
Yeah.
Distinguished senators, please give us your attention, please.
Yes, sir.
Daniel chapter 1, we read verse 8. But Daniel resolved not to divide himself with the royal food and wine. And he asked the chief officials for permission not to defile himself this week. This morning, I want to share one of the themes, resolve to serve. Resolve to serve. As we have come to serve our country as a senator, be resolved to serve your country, your countrymen, and your constituency. That elected you today, and you are sitting to make decisions for our country. That's the only way our country will move forward. If you are not resolved to serve, you fall for anything. You do anything that will not be in the interest of our country. But when you are resolved to serve like Daniel, you refuse evil counsel. You resist temptations. Like Joseph, like Daniel, like Abraham, they all refused evil counsel as state men and servants of God. As state men of our country and state women of our country, you must be resolved to serve. That's the only way you will move our country forward. And to the rescue team of the United Party Alliance, you must uphold what you say you will do to rescue our country. And if you will do that, you must be resolved to serve your country, your countrymen, and your constituency that brought you into power. Today, when we read Genesis 39, Joseph resists evil counsel. He refused to obey the word of Potiphar. Today, in your service to Liberia for the 9 years, and so for some of you for the 6 years, there will be temptation that will come your way. But you must be resolved to resist those temptations. You must stand your ground to say no to those temptations. Like Jesus in Luke chapter 19 verse 10, he said, I have come to save that which was lost. I know you have come to save our country from some of you have heard. Somebody said there will be a voice in the Senate. I heard somebody 3 years ago, they said there will be a river in the Senate. I heard another senator, he said, I will be light in the Senate. May God help you to be like our Lord Jesus Christ, who stood his ground when he said, I have come to seek and to save that which was lost. Everywhere he went, he hold on to his thesis statement. Hold on to your thesis statement to the Liberian people and your constituency. May God help you to do so. Let's pray. Father, help the great men and women that have come to serve our country, that they will be resolved to serve, that they will all be selfless to serve. That's the only way, Lord, they will rescue our country. and move our country forward. May your blessing be upon them to do so. In Jesus' name we pray.
The Liberian Senate, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Liberia, 6th sitting, first section of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia, Thursday, February 1, 2024. Agenda in order, please. 1. Call to order. 2. Devotion. 3. Roll call. 4. Reading and adoption of the agenda. 5. Unfinished business. 6. Report from Steering Committee. A. Report from the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budgets on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Guayman S. Camara, Minister Designate, Minister of Finance and Development. B. Report from the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budgets on the confirmation hearing of Honorable J. Donald Jala, Commissioner General Designate, Liberia Revenue Authority. C. Report from the Committee on Executive on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Sylvester M. Christie, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Designate, Minister of State. D. Report from the Alcohol Committee on the experiences during the campaign and electoral system. 7. Business on President's Desk. A. Communications from the President of Liberia submitting nominees for confirmation consideration. 8. AOC and 9. Adjournment.
Madam President Pro Tempore,
Distinguished members of this August body, the reading of the draft agenda for today's sitting.
Distinguished senators, we heard the reading for the agenda for today's sitting. What is the word of pleasure? Senator Wilson.
Distinguished colleagues, having listened to the reading of the agenda, I move that it be seconded that the agenda be received and open for discussion.
They have been moved and seconded that the agenda be open for discussion. Are we ready to vote? All in favor say yea. Against? Agenda is open for discussion. Senator Dogo.
Well, I'm quoted distinguished senators. I like the, in addition to on many other districts, AOB, I'm concerned about the decision of the Honorable House of Representatives to return the national budget to the executive without consultation with the Senate and the statutory the return of the budget to the executive.
Senator Taylor.
My protest distinguished colleagues, I just wanted a clarity on or follow up on the information regarding the vacancy in the local area.
I think that letter is ready to be sent to the Vice Secretary. Okay, the letter is already gone to them.
Okay. Received.
It was received.
Okay, thank you,
Your Chair.
Actually, I'm reading the agenda, and here I see on the 6th, report from Senate Committee, A, B, C, D, for confirmation. I don't think the reports from the committee have been circulated yet. And if they did, then probably this morning, and they said that this money, then that's falling short of our 24-hour requirement from the Constitution and acted upon.
Senator,
Result.
Can I have an intervention? Yeah.
Yes, the last time we had a conversation on the reconsideration of bills left the committee room, and the Secretary of the Senate was to research the activities so that we could reassign those issues to the relevant committees. I don't see anything about
That recommendation was not last session. The two listings were brought here, two sets, and senators agreed that it should be sent to the offices so the office staff to sign for it. Senator, did we do that? Okay, so
yeah, but the issue is for the program we have to reassign those matters. I have just in the amendment that this is what I.
Guavro Protein and members of the Liberian Senate. These are now the arrival of the President of the Senate.
Protest. The President of the Senate said,
Yeah, Mr. President, Senator. The last time I raised the issue with the protein, there were two sessions ago, Honorable 5, at the close of the sitting, bills remaining in committee are to be presented to the Secretary of the Senate so that the Secretary of the Senate can reintroduce those bills to the committees, relevant committees. We raised that. And against that background, the Secretary of the Senate was mandated to compile a list of those bills so that they could be reassigned. The list was distributed to the various offices. Our issue here is, yes, the list was redistributed, but that's not what we asked for those matters to be reassigned. Specifically, we have interest in the amendment on the December Act. That was not completed, and it's important that we reassign that matter to deliver in judicial committees.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. So we hope you will come to Parliament and review those bills as soon as possible and let it continue. So let us get it out tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. Thank you.
Mr. President of the Senate, can you please also instruct the Secretary of the Senate to make sure that copies of the bill goes to all senators, also, not only the committee?
Yeah, one we are signed by Eric Senator. So you said Friday, so between now and Monday, let me make sure everything's okay. Any other amendment?
So move.
Last month, we never asked for investigation on the information concerning the central bank and the president and the contract, information contract. So we asked that we should have a hearing. I want to know the status of that hearing. I don't know what you will do.
I guess the hearing. You there after 1 week, right? Tuesday.
No, it was to be done this week.
You got a report on Tuesday.
PSC is supposed to report.
Thank you. PSC is supposed to report on Tuesday. So with all the input, can we? Any other input? With the input satisfied, can we, what's the will and pleasure, please? Thank you. Business on President's desk. Communications from the President of Liberia submitting nominees for confirmation consideration. First communication. Republic of Liberia, the President. January 25, 2024. Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, President Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate in session. Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Madam President Pro Tempore, I am pleased to submit here with the following nominations pending Senate confirmation for appointment in government. 1. Liberian MPR, Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism. Councillor Gerald Cole Bangalore, Minister of Youth and Sports. Madam Bemin Horace Colley, Minister of Gender, Children and Social Protection. Mr. Roland Giddings, Minister of Public Works. Mr. Amos B. Twe, the Managing Director of Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company. And Mr. Salif Tyler, Minister of Transport. I would greatly appreciate were these to be given expedited confirmation by the Senate so as to ensure smooth transition in the government. Kind regards. Sincerely, Joseph Newman Boakai Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia. First communication. Second communication. Republic of Liberia, the President. January 25, 2024. Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, President Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Madam President Pro Tempore, I am pleased to submit here with the following nominations pending Senate confirmation for appointment in government. The Minister of Finance and Development Planning. 1.
Let me hear what he said.
Mr. Bill McGill Jones, Deputy Minister for Administration. Mr. Depo Zou, Deputy Minister for Academic Management. Mr. Anthony Myers, Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs, Madam Tannen Bronson, Deputy for Budget and Development Planning, Mr. Elwood T. Netty, Comptroller and Accountant and General Accountant. I would greatly appreciate were these to be given expedited confirmation by the Senate so as to ensure smooth transition in government. Kind regard, sincerely, Joseph Numa Boakat Sr., President of the Republic of Liberia. Mr. President of the Senate, the presiding officer, the reading of the two communications to the Senate seeking your confirmation, consideration of the nominees just named.
Thank you. Before we ask for the will of the Senator, LTRC, I think should just be a way of information and not confirmation.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that said, what's the will and pleasure? Senator Bernard Finley.
Thank you, Mr. President of the Senate. Distinguished colleague, if I can obtain a second with the intervention that has been made by the President of the Senate, that said communication be received and forwarded to the relevant committees for the proceedings of confirmation.
With the motion being seconded, are you ready to vote? Those in favor say yes. Those against? Report from standing committee.
Oh, you see, yeah. I come in. Oh.
Report from Standing Committee. Report from the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Boyman S. Kamara, Minister Designate, the Minister of Finance and Development. January 3rd, 2024. President pro tempore and distinguished members of the Liberian Senate, Capital Building, Capital Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Report of the Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget and the confirmation hearing of Honorable Boyman S. Kamara, Minister Designate of the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. Background. Consistent with Article 54 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget, upon the mandate of the plenary of the Liberian Senate, convened and conducted a confirmation hearing to determine the suitability, qualification, and competence of Honorable Boyman S. Kamara, Minister Designate, the Minister of Finance and Development Planning. Proceedings. The hearing was presided over by Senator Prince K. Moe, Sr., Senator of Bong County and Chair of the Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget. Senator Moe began by welcoming the nominee and introduced all senators present at the hearing. Senator Francis S. Dupont outlined the procedure to guide the flow of activities of the hearing. The nominee was then asked to introduce himself and remark on why he believes he is qualified and competent for the position he was nominated to. The committee exhausted the formalities of the hearing by making inquiries as outlined in the hearing procedure. Individual senators pose questions and make inquiries of the ability and suitability of the nominee to appropriately handle the responsibilities associated with the role to which he was nominated. Findings. The committee verified that the nominee currently serves as Health Financing Advisor to the Health Economics and Financing Program, HEP, of the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The former Minister of Finance and Development Planning. He has represented Liberia on a number of high-level panels and committees. Additionally, he led the chair and co-chair a number of multi-level stakeholder engagement for sustainable returns for Liberia's development. In the spheres of financial governance, the nominee has previously served as Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Deputy Governor for Economic Policy, and in several other positions in the Central Bank of Liberia. Educationally, the nominee holds a Master of Science degree in Applied Economics from Johns Hopkins University, United States of America, a Master of Philosophy degree in Economics from the University of Ghana, and a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics from the University of Liberia, thus providing him the educational fortitude that will enable him to perform his duty as required. Concluding note. During assessment of the candidate, it was established that the candidate possesses the requisite qualification and experience to serve in the position aforementioned. Additionally, the nominee was found to have a demonstrated record of integrity and possesses the required competence to serve in the capacity to which he was nominated. Furthermore, the nominee was deemed to have a history to ensuring institutional transformation across financial institutions in and out of Liberia whenever he was given the opportunity to serve. Recommendation. In view of the foregoing, and in recognition of the current needs and priorities of the Minister of Finance and Development Planning to manage the Liberian economy in ways that maximize output and subsequently improve livelihood, the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget recommends to the plenary of the Senate the confirmation of nominee Kamara, done in committee room and submitted on this 31st day of January 18, 2024. The Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget signed. Signed. Senator Prince Moit Sr., Chair. Senator Creighton Donkey, Vice Chair. Senator Albert Topachie, Member. Senator J. Bravo Brown, Member. Senator Sir H. Joseph, Member. Senator J. Alex Tyler, Member. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Penny, Member. Senator Antoine J. Emmanuel Lukwe, Member. Senator Simeon B. Taylor, Member. Senator Joseph K. Jala, Member. Senator Wellington Gibbon Smith, Member. Senator Gbazenga Milton Finlay, Member. And Senator Francis S. Dopo, the second member. Mr. President of the Senate and Presiding Officer, the reading of the report of the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget and the confirmation hearing of Honorable Whiteman S. Kamara, Minister Designate Minister of Finance and Development Plan.
You are listening to the reading of the report. What's your will? Senator Batikwa.
Mr. President of the Senate, distinguished colleagues, members of the Senate, having listened to the reading of the committee, Mr. President of the Senate, members of the Senate, having listened to the reading of the report from the Committee of Ways, Means, Finance, and the Budget on the assignment given them to provide due diligence and scrutinize the competence, suitability of the nominees for the position of Minister of Finance, and informing this body that indeed the candidate is indeed qualified and seeking the endorsement of this Senate. I move that this Senate endorse in totality the recommendation of the Ways, Means, and Finance Budget and consider the nominee confirmed by the Liberian Senate.
It is moved and seconded that the nominee be considered. With that, the Secretary of the Senate, you are asked to call the roll and let the vote be taken. Information?
You gonna tell me what to say?
Where
maybe we'll get to the vote. I guess.
Yeah, push the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna push the chair. All right.
How can I say
That's okay.
Voting on the nominee just read about. Senator Nyombi Kanga Lawrence.
Yes.
Maserati County. Senator Sir Halid Joseph.
Present. Yes.
Senator Abraham Darras Dillon.
I vote yes.
Grand Pastor County. Senator Bazoga M. Finley.
Yeah.
Senator Councilor Augustine Chi.
Yes, vote.
Sando County. Krypton O. Duncan.
Well, you indicated that I'm the only one from signing. What happened to my senator? Well, over 1 million, I vote yes.
Newland County. Senator J. Rebel Brown.
I vote yes.
Senator James B. Barney.
I vote yes.
Grand Caymon County. Senator Simon Boyman Taylor.
Senator Daba M. Babla, Bong County. Senator Pring Kamumoy.
Oh, yes.
Senator Johnny K. Bay,
Oh, yes.
Nima County. Senator Prince Y. Johnson,
Why, yes.
Grand Julia County. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Peno.
Oh, yes.
Senator Thomas Yaya Nimle, Lofa County. Senator Momo E. Saros.
Yes.
Senator Joseph K. Jala.
Senator Jala, yes.
Bomi County.
Snow Professor.
Senator Henry M. Snow.
Yes. Yes.
Senator Alex Jeneka Tower.
Yes.
Majivi County. Senator Anthony Emmanuel James Lukwe. Senator Nathaniel F. McGill. Riverside County. Senator Wilson Gibbons Smith.
Yes.
Senator Bill T. Twawe. Franklin County. Senator Abba Tupe Bishop. Senator Numeri T.H. Batukwa.
Oh, yes.
Rocky County. Senator Jonathan Waters Subwe.
Yes.
Senator Francis Sari Dogo II. Seri. Baku County. Senator Bodo Kane and Senator Amara M. Kone.
Yes.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, 28 senators voted yes, none against, so the vote is unanimous.
With the overwhelming yes, the vote is carried, and Secretary of the Senate will communicate to the Chief Executive informing him that the nominee, Wamakama, is fine. Thank you. Number 2. No.
Yes, you got jello.
He just brought it to me.
You got jello. Put it in order with your jello. Oh, man.
Let's check for the Cali version.
If the jet burger, you ain't worried.
No, it's right there. What you read out on is check. Oh, it is in fact. It is in fact. Yeah, it is in fact.
You didn't California.
Maybe check for the final. That's not check down there. You say you check for it. John, get it. No, someone like
You got it?
Report.
No, let me just say.
You got it?
The Committee on Estates, Finance and Budget, and the Confirmation.
You get it?
Hearing of the double job.
You get it? Okay, Cali version.
Report of the Senate.
They take out decorum on the floor.
Commissioner General,
Yeah.
President, the Liberian Revenue.
The man reading with them.
So you know, they don't start an argument with men first, then he calls us.
Report of the Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget on the confirmation hearing of Mr. James Jala, Commissioner General Designate, the Liberian Revenue Authority, background. Consistent with Article 54 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget, upon the mandate of plenary of the Liberian Senate in section, convened and conducted a confirmation hearing to determine the suitability, qualification, and competence of Mr. James Jala, Commissioner General Designate of the Liberian Revenue Authority. Proceedings. The hearing was presided over by Senator Prince K. Moy, Sr., Senator of Bon County, and Chairman of the Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget. Senator Moy began by welcoming the nominee and introduced all senators present at the hearing. Senator Francis S. Dopo II then outlined the procedure to guide the flow of activities of the hearing. The nominee was then asked to introduce himself and remark on why he believes he is qualified and competent for the position to which he was nominated. The committee went on to exhaust the formalities of the hearing, posing questions to the nominee and making inquiries about his ability and suitability to handle the responsibilities associated with the role to which he has been nominated. Findings. The committee verified that the nominee currently serves as country representative, the Carter Center and Emerald University. Previously served as Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer, Public Procurement and Concessions Commission, Executive Director, Project Manager, Liberia Institute of Certified Public Accountants, and Deputy Minister for Sectoral and Regional Planning, the Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs. The committee also authenticated that the nominee has extensive experience working in academia as senior level administrator and academic. Findings also revealed that the nominee has successfully performed consultancy services for a number of top-notch institutions in both the public and private sectors, leading to institutional growth and improvement in the livelihood of hundreds of thousands of people. Educationally, the nominee holds a Master of Engineering degree in Logistics and Supply Chain Management from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, United States of America, and the University of Zaragoza in Spain. A bachelor degree in mathematics from the University of Liberia, and a certificate in technology and policy management from the MIT, United States of America, and is the recipient of a number of awards for upholding integrity and growing institutions. Concluding note. During the assessments of the candidate, it was established that the candidate possesses the requisite qualification and experience to serve in the position aforementioned. Additionally, the nominee was found to have demonstrated record of integrity and possesses the required competence to serve in the capacity to which he was nominated. Furthermore, the nominee has overseen the transformation of several institutions in Liberia's public and private sectors. He has also led efforts to solicit, attract millions of dollars to Liberia post-war and Ebola recovery processes, and has established various control mechanisms to manage and account for such resources. Recommendation. In view of the foregoing and in recognition of the current needs and priorities of the Liberian Revenue Authority, to expand and improve lawful revenue generation across the country, the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget recommends to the plenary of the Senate the confirmation of nominee Mr. J. Jala, done in committee room and submitted on this day of February 80, 2023. The Senate Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget signed. Signed. Senator Prince P. Moy Sr., Chair. Senator Creighton Duncan, Vice Chair. Senator Albert T. Chair, Member. Senator J. Gregory Brown, Member. Senator Sir H. Joseph, Member. Senator J. Alex Tyler, Member. Senator J. Emmanuel Lukwe, Member. Senator Simeon B. Taylor, Member. Senator Joseph K. Jala, Member. Senator Wellington Devon Smith, Member. Senator Besangala Milton Finley, Member. And Senator Francis S. Dupo, Member. Mr. President of the Senate and Presiding Officer, reading of the report from the Committee on Ways, Means and Finance on the confirmation hearing of Mr. J. Jala, Commissioner Designate to the Liberian Revenue Authority.
Your Commissioner General. Commissioner General.
Without reading what they will. Senator Chair.
Honorable President of the Senate and Presiding, Mr. colleagues, I will listen to the report on the Committee on Ways, Means, Finance and Budget on the confirmation hearing of the Commissioner Designate for the Liberia Revenue Authority. I move that the recommendation proffered by the committee recommending the confirmation of the nominee be acted upon by plenary through the individual votes of the Senate.
We move and second that. Mr. Secretary of the Senate, call the name for the vote.
Voting. Senator Yogi Kangal, President Pro Tempore.
Yes.
Maserado County. Senator Sir Hadi Joseph.
Yes.
Senator Abraham Darius Delon.
I vote yes.
Grand Bassa County. Senator Besanga M. Kinney.
Yeah.
Sanu County. Senator Councilor Augustine S. Chair.
Yes, vote.
Senator Quinton O. Duncan.
Yes.
Maryland County. Senator J. Rebel Brown.
40 yes.
Senator James P. Barney.
40 yes.
Grand Kimon County. Senator Simon Wyman Taylor.
Yes.
Senator Dapa M. Butler.
Yes.
Bond County. Senator Prince Kiamu Moy.
Yes, vote.
Senator Johnny K. Lee.
Vote yes.
Nima County. Senator Prince Y. Johnson. Ranchida County. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Peno.
Yes.
Senator Tama Yaya Nimle. Lufa County. Senator Councilor Joseph K. Jala. Senator Moboti Saras.
Yes.
Bombing County. Senator Evan M. Snow.
Marguerite County. Senator Anthony Emmanuel James Nukwe. Senator Nathaniel F. McGill. Riverside County. Senator Wellington Gibbons Smith.
Yes.
Senator Bill T. Twawe.
Yeah, it's not work.
Grand Juliet County.
That's an excuse.
Grand County, sorry. Senator Abbott Tubachi. Senator Liberian T.H. Patikwa.
I vote yes.
River G County. Senator Jonathan Borchas Subway.
Yes.
Senator Francis S. Dogo II. Bapulu County. Senator Boto Kane. And Senator Amara M. Kone.
Yes.
Mr. President of the Senate, presiding officer, distinguished senators, only a senator voted yes, none against, so the vote is unanimous.
With that unanimous vote, the nominee is hereby confirmed, and as the Secretary, you communicate to the Chief Executive informing you that the Senate has confirmed Mr. Robert Jana as LRA Commissioner. Confirmation of Sylvester Christie.
Report from the Committee on Executive on the confirmation year of Honorable Sylvester Christie, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs Destiny, Minister of State. Introduction. Consistent with Article 54 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria, which states that the President shall nominate and with the consent of the Liberian Senate appoint and commission cabinet ministers, deputy ministers, assistant ministers, ambassadors, minister council, Chief Justice and Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, and judges of subordinate courts, superintendents, other county officials and officials of other political subdivisions, members of the military from the rank of lieutenant or its equivalent and above, marshals, deputy marshals, and sheriffs. His Excellency President Joseph Newman Barker nominated Honorable Sylvester M. Christie to the post of Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Republic of Liberia, and forwarded same to the Liberian Senate for confirmation consideration. The plenary of the Liberian Senate, in fulfillment of the above constitutional provision, on January 25, 2024, mandated its committee on the executive to conduct the confirmation hearing of Honorable Sylvester M. Christie to the post of Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Republic of Liberia. Proceedings. By the mandate of plenary, the confirmation hearing of the above named nominee was conducted on Wednesday, January 31, 2024, in the new conference room of the Liberian Senate. The hearing was called to order by Senator James E. Bang, Chair of the Committee on Executive, at 12:45 p.m. The Chair subsequently instructed the Sergeant at Arms to place the nominee on oath. The nominee was placed on oath by Brigadier General To Cheleto, Sergeant at Arms. Senator Barnett welcomed the nominee to the hearing, highlighting the significance of said events and subsequently introduced members of the committee. Senator Dillon of Masuraro, Senator Bapla of Grand Cape Mount, Senator Finlay of Grand Basin, Senator Javon Smith of River State, Senator Sobe of River G, Senator Thomas Yaya Dimle of Grand Jude, Senator Creighton O. Duncan, and Senator Boto Kane. The chair at this point requested the nominee to convince the body on why he feels best suited for the position he was nominated to. The nominee elaborated and was cross-examined by members of the committee, many of whom recognized his experience and dedication to the state over the years. After a period of questions and responses, I joined the hearing at the precise hour of 12:57 p.m. Findings from the confirmation hearing, CV check, and other research conducted show that the nominee, Honorable Sylvester Gisle, is a 1969 graduate from the College of West Africa. Holds a BSc in chemistry from the Covington University in 1973. He as well holds a Master of Science degree in economics from the University of Tsukuba, Japan, in 1979. The nominee has 34 years of experience of work in government, starting from senior research analyst, the Bureau of African and Asian Affairs of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Additional positions in which the nominee served include Executive Director, Joseph Newman Boakat Foundation, from 2019 to 2022. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs and Chief of Staff to the President of Liberia from 2015 to 2022. Minister of State for Portfolio, Acting Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Deputy Minister for Economic Affairs and International Integration, all of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Superintendent of Sano County from 2006 to 2009. Housing Specialist, Fair County Department of Housing and Community Development, Virginia, USA. Recommendation. In view of the above findings, members of this committee are convinced that the nominee is experienced, qualified, and rose tenure to the post he was nominated to. Therefore, this committee recommends to the Liberian Senate that nominee Sylvester Gisle be confirmed as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs of the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs in the Republic of Liberia. Summoned in committee room by members of the Senate Committee on the Executive. This 31st day of January 2024. Signed, Senator James P. Bani, Chair. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Peno, Vice Chair. Senator Saba Mamandi Babla, Member. Senator Abraham Darius DeLong, Member. Senator Johnny Payne, Member. Senator Wellington Javon Smith, Member. And Senator Boto Kane, Member. Is President of the Senate, and Presiding Officer, honorable and distinguished members of this esteemed body, the reading of the report on the Senate Committee on the Executive and the confirmation hearing of Honorable Sylvester Gisle, Minister Designate of the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs.
I've been listening to the well-written report For the committee or executive, what's your will and pleasure, please? Senator Smith.
Mr. President of the Senate, distinguished senators, after listening to the communication from the Executive Committee of the Senate on the confirmation of the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, I moved that if I can attain a second, that the recommendation made by the committee be endorsed by the full plenary of the Senate, and that one of Liberia's experienced bureaucrats. Thus, the Sylvester Bishop is being confirmed as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs.
The man responding to the letter. With the motion seconded, Secretary of Senate, you'll please read the names of senators for the vote.
14. Senator Nyongikala Lawrence, President of Temporary.
I vote yes.
Mosurado County. Senator Sahari Joseph.
I vote yes.
Senator Abraham Darros Dillon.
I vote yes.
Grand Pass County. Senator Basanga M. Finney. Sando County. Senator Councilor Augustine S. Chief. Senator Christian O. Duncan.
Yes.
Newland County. Senator J. Robert Brown. Senator James P. Barney. Grand Caymon County. Senator Simon Boyman Taylor.
Yes.
Senator Gaba M. Babla.
Yes.
Home County. Senator Prince Camu Boy.
Yes.
Senator Johnny K. Fee.
Also yes.
Nima County. Senator Prince Y. Johnson.
Yes.
Grand Juliet County. Senator Sue Emmanuel Peno.
I vote yes.
Senator Thomas Yaya Luna. Lupa County. Senator Councilor Joseph K. Chala.
I still don't vote because this was submitted sometime newspapers in the 80s. But when they have another way to criticize our government. I vote yes.
Senator Remote E. Sarah. Bonnie County. Senator Edwin M. Snow.
I'm pleased to make this ready to vote for the shortest confirmation hearing in the Senate history.
Senator Eric Jennifer Carlos.
Yes.
Mike Jimmy County. Senator Anthony Emmanuel James Nukwe. Senator Nathaniel F. McGill.
Yes. Yeah, and then come here.
Riverside County. Senator Wellington Gibbon Smith.
Yes.
Senator Bill T. Wawi. Ramaru County. Senator Abbott Tubechi.
Yes.
Senator Niven C.H. Batikwa.
Yes.
River G County. Senator Jonathan Boachas Subway.
Yes.
Senator Francis S. Togo the second, Bapul County, Senator Otto Kane, and Senator Amara N. Kone.
By the time the voting video, Amara, you wait.
Mr. President of the Senate and presiding officer, distinguished senators, 27 senators voted yes, none against, and the vote is unanimous.
Was there overwhelming yes vote? The vote is carried. Mr. Secretary, you inform the Chief Executive nominee Sylvester Crispy is hereby confirmed to the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. Senator will ask to defer item D, report from the ACRA committee, on ground that confirmation hearing that should be scheduled as soon as possible. That will be discussed next week. Motion, please.
No, Mr. Adam, before that motion, we would like to read the schedule for confirmation hearing. Today at 4 o'clock is the confirmation hearing for the Minister of Agriculture. 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock already announced for the Foreign Affairs Committee. Friday, February 2nd, Minister of Health is 11 a.m. Friday, February 2nd, all Deputy Ministers of Finance, they start at 2 o'clock p.m. tomorrow, Friday. The announcement for Monday and Tuesday will be out tomorrow. The announcement for the Director of Police was already made, and that's what they are doing. This is the schedule for, this is a new schedule. Okay, also Friday at 12 noon is for the Minister of Commerce.
Maybe next week.
Friday at 12 noon. So what other additional schedule is Friday today. Friday
Senator, the protest reading. Senator McGill, the protest, please.
This is the second schedule. The schedule that was announced Tuesday will not be announced today. Today we have, in addition to the confirmation for the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of Agriculture is at 4 p.m. Tomorrow, Friday, February 2, the Minister of Health is at 11 a.m. and all Deputy Ministers of Finance is at 2 p.m. Also tomorrow, the Minister of Commerce is at 12 noon. That's the second schedule for confirmation. The announcement for Monday and moving forward to Tuesday will be out tomorrow because the nominations were read today on the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. Motion to adjourn.
And so one of the nominees would like to frame
Foreign Affairs.